We recognize that many nonprofits, community agencies, and local government units have rallied together in the face of the worldwide pandemic in early 2020. While those efforts have not and will not stop, we wanted to take time to recognize their responses in key areas. When access to food was threatened, our community stepped up. We have distributed more than 34,464 boxes of food to the community with the help of the North Carolina Food Bank, Porch, the Interfaith Council, the Orange County Rape Crisis Center, Two Men in a Truck, the Jackson Center, and the Boys and Girls Club, not to mention the faithful volunteers that showed up each week. We'd also like to thank Habitat for Humanity and the Living Legends Group for conducting voter registration in the fall of 2020 during several of our distributions.
The loss of employment and reductions in wages had a huge impact on our community. We worked together with the Orange County Department of Housing and Community Development and the towns of Carrboro and Hillsborough to establish the Housing Helpline. Since the beginning of the pandemic, more than 784 households in Orange County have received assistance, and more than $2 million in federal, state, and local funds have been allocated to households needing assistance. Individual community members stepped up as well, generously donating more than $57,000 to the program.
Congregate living facilities were no longer a safe alternative for people experiencing homelessness. The town, Orange County, IFC, and service providers arranged for residents to move from the community house and Homestart to a local hotel. We would like to thank Manish Atma of Atma Hotel Groups for providing 66 rooms.
When masks were determined to be a vital tool to combat the pandemic, our community stepped up to help get them to people who couldn't find that resource on their own. These organizations and groups helped us distribute more than 38,000 masks to individuals, especially before the vaccines were readily available.
Thank you to the Chapel Hill Carrboro Y for quickly developing scholastic support centers to support kids while attending virtual school. The town provided 10 scholarships to kids to attend the scholastic support centers. We're glad students have had the opportunity to return to the classroom, and we hope this service provided a necessary outlet to bridge the gap.
Refugee community partners quickly organized neighborhood-based school and child care support circles for elementary and middle-aged schoolers and operated 20 neighborhood support circles for low-income families. And through the generosity of reading partners and food for students, thousands of books were provided to families in neighborhood support circles, scholastic support centers, and school distribution sites.
Once vaccinations were readily available, Piedmont Health provided information about COVID vaccination clinics for Chapel Hill public housing residents. We know the importance of getting information to community members in the language they understand best. Thanks to the Refugee Community Partnership, Chick-fil-A, and several town employees, more than 100 town communications were translated from English into Spanish, Mandarin, Burmese, Arabic, and Korean. We also appreciate El Centro for sharing information with its clients and the Latinx community about COVID testing, vaccines, and other important information.
Without these community efforts, we could not have made the progress we did in our collective fight against COVID-19. There is more work to be done in our recovery efforts. We learned that we are a community of we, not a community of me, and that already puts us on the path to a successful future.